Welcome back to the Tool Crib. Today we're going to be looking at another Victorinox knife, and this one is called the Victorinox Bantam. I feel like this one is a really good starter knife. Same thing with like the Recruit. I think that's a really good starter knife, as well as the Cadet. This is going to come in the 84 millimeter frame size, which is a frame size for these knives that I really have enjoyed ever since I first picked up and used the Cadet. So it's a little bit smaller than what your 91 millimeters are going to be, but I think it's a more pocketable model. Now the Bantam is very simple, and this particular knife also comes in an Alox version. So you can get it, here's the Cadet, you can get it in an Alox version, multiple different colors, that pretty much the same size as what you will find in the Cadet, except the Cadet is a 2-layer and the Bantam is going to be a single layer. So while you'd lose the scale tools, it's definitely a nice pocketable option. Let's get into the Victorinox Bantam. So being in that 84 millimeter frame size, this is going to be roughly 3¼ inches in overall length. It's going to be 22 millimeters wide, that's about 7/8 of an inch. And the thickness on this one in a single layer with scale tools is going to be 7/16 of an inch, or about 11 millimeters. Now it comes with a very limited selection of tools. You're going to get first your main knife blade, and I don't know, the 84 millimeter I feel like is just one of the most perfect sizes for a backup pocket knife. The blade on here is going to be right at about 2 1/8, just a touch shy of that. So it is a very nice blade length for either a little backup knife or for a starter knife. Now the interesting thing about the secondary tool, first of all, it locks into the 90-degree position. It also locks in to fully open. Now, this particular implement is one that you find like on the Victorinox Compact as well. They don't put it on a lot of their Victorinox knives. I've got the Recruit here, and this is what you normally see with Victorinox. You'll have your can opener and bottle opener with your integrated tools in there. Now, what they do with this particular tool is they combine the bottle opener and the can opener. What you end up losing out of the functionality of this one is the little micro driver up here, because this tool actually is pretty nice. It works as a can opener, it works as a bottle opener, has the wire stripper, also includes your flat driver up front. And interestingly enough, the way this is designed, this angle here is a perfect fit for a #2 Phillips. So this is a really well thought out tool that they put on some of their knives, and you get that one in the Bantam, as well as, again, tools like the Compact as well. The remaining tools are your scale tools. You have a toothpick and a nice set of tweezers on the other side. It also comes with an integrated key ring. This one, I feel like, I kind of think that once you get in 84 and larger, it's a little bit large for a keychain. This might be right on the cusp of it, though, for what some people might want to put on a keychain. So it's all dependent on the user. I just feel like it's a little bit too big as a keychain tool. Now, again, my thought on this knife and some of these other smaller or lesser layered knives, I think this is a really good starter knife for that young person in your life. If you've got a niece or nephew or son or daughter that is just getting into their first knife, this is a very good option. It's also a good option for those that just want to carry a simple backup knife. I think if it were me and I was just looking for a simple backup knife, though, I think I'd go with the Alox version. I really like the texturing on the Alox scales, and the fact that the Bantam does come in an Alox version, which I don't own yet. I still need to pick one up. So those are two very good examples of what I feel like this knife is kind of geared towards. Just a backup knife for someone who wants a very simplistic, lightweight, easy to carry knife, or a great starter knife for that young person in your life. My name is Ben. You've been watching the Texas Tool Crib and my review of the Victorinox Bantam. It's a very simple and very nice knife. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.